What's up everybody? How you guys doing today? Happy Halloweens. Well, it's not Halloween yet, but it's Halloween in my mind. I've noticed that there's a lot of new subscribers subscribing to the channel. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. And since you guys don't really know me, I figured I would introduce myself. Hi, I'm Griselda. I'm old and I'm tired, but I want to do a tag video for you guys today just so you guys get to know me and learn more about what I enjoy the most about the Halloween season. So this, as you probably read from the title, is the Halloween tag. The questions are coming from the YouTubesociety.com. I will link the questions down below if you want to do them yourself. I'm not going to tag anybody because I don't want to. So if you want to answer the questions in the comments or in your own video, you are more than welcome to. I'm not gonna like pressure anyone to do that because that's a little uncomfortable. So let's get into the questions. This is a doozy. It's about 30 questions. So we're gonna like power through the really simple ones and ponder on more of the complicated ones, just so you guys get a nice amount of content. So grab yourself some tea, a snack, because this might be a long one. Maybe. All right, first question. What was your favorite Halloween costume you've worn? I know exactly the costume. So probably when I was 6, I want to say dinosaurs were a thing when I was 6, and my mom bought me this purple dinosaur costume where it was just entirely purple. I think it was like a purple velvet, and then at the top you had the little dinosaur head with little spiky spikes all over it, and then your head would just poke right out of it, and then your hands were just like these little claws, and your feet would cover, and it would be also little kind of like dinosaur feet, and you would just walk around along with your tail. I had a lot of fun in that costume. I would like just sway people with my tail. I would say that was probably my favorite costume. Question number 2, until what age did you trick or treat? I have no shame to say this, but I think my last trick-or-treating was probably when I was 21. That was the last time I went trick-or-treating with my friends, because it was the last time we could all get away with trick-or-treating at all. We looked pretty young still. We looked like at the most we were like seniors in high school, which was still technically old for trick-or-treating. And ooh, some people are illegally racing. They're gonna get in trouble. Anyway, so it was about 21, yeah, I want to say around 21, and then we had like a boatload of candy. I think I still have pictures of what costume I wore. I think I was a vampire. I'll pop them on the screen if I can find them. But yeah, it was a really fun time. It was like me and 6 of my friends, and we all just went to like the suburbs to trick or treat, and then at the end people were like, "Are you sure you're high schoolers?" And we're like, "Yeah." And in the end, they didn't really question it because for some reason that year, nobody was really giving out candy. Nobody was really going out for candy at all. So they just ended up giving us all the candy anyway. So yeah, that was the last time I went trick-or-treating. Question number 3, what is your favorite Halloween candy? I am a connoisseur of chocolate. I would definitely say my favorite Halloween candy is like the mini Snickers. I love me the mini Snickers. Or the mini like Reese's peanut butter cups. Like, I live for that stuff. I still buy the Halloween candy bags and just eat them, and I might suffer from diabetes in the future because of it, but you only live once. Am I right? Question number 4, do you like horror films, and which one is your favorite? Of course I love horror films. What kind of spooky person would I be if I did not love the horror movies? As for which one is my favorite, that's kind of hard. There's so many good ones, but I think the last one that I like watched and I was like, yeah, this is like chef's kiss, like an amazing movie, is Scream from the 90s. It just like reinvented the slasher genre, and I don't know, it's just like such a good film. So I think that's probably my favorite. Otherwise, I like paranormal kind of exorcist type of films. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite. Question number 5, what is your favorite Halloween song? I don't have one, I don't think I actually just sit there and listen to Halloween music. So this might be a cop-out, but probably like This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas, if that even counts as a Halloween song. Question number 6, have you played with the Ouija board? No. Next question. What is the creepiest thing that has ever happened to you while you were alone? I've always lived in like really old apartment complexes and places, and usually I would hear like weird like creaks. It could just be the walls of an old building creaking and whatnot. but I would hear creaks. I would feel like people were watching me when I was alone. But strangely enough, like the more creepier paranormal things happened to me when people were around. If you guys want to hear some of those stories, please let me know in the comments and I can make a story time for you guys. Question number 8, do you believe in the supernatural? Yes, I do. I believe in the supernatural. Like I said, I've had a couple of paranormal experiences that make me believe that there is definitely something that goes on after we die. Question number 9, are you superstitious? I think it depends. It depends on like what it is. I'm more paranoid than I am superstitious. I don't know if that's even like the same thing. Question number 10, have you ever played Bloody Mary? I think I tried to once when I was like maybe 12, and then I got freaked out as soon as I was about to say like the third Bloody Mary, and then I ran out of the bathroom. I don't recommend it. It feels like kind of ominous, even though it's just a party game, but I don't know, it feels a little too ominous. Question number 11, what was your favorite Halloween urban legend? Where I grew up, there wasn't any Halloween urban legends, so I guess the answer is I don't have one. So sorry. Question number 12, have you ever gone to a bonfire? Yeah, I've been to bonfires, but not necessarily during the Halloween season. It's more so like in the winter when it's kind of colder, but where I am, it's always hot, so there's no reason to really do a lot of bonfires. Question number 13, do you prefer gory films or thrillers? Definitely thrillers. I kind of like the psychological aspect of fucking with someone's brain. Yeah, definitely thrillers. Question number 14, do you believe in demons? Yes. I mean, I did say I believe in the supernatural, so that should be an easy question. Question number 15, have you ever watched supernatural explorer shows? Shows? So you mean like Ghost Adventures and stuff like that? Not really. They kind of freak me out. Just a little bit, so I don't tend to watch those. Question number 16, what is your favorite horror book? My favorite horror book, I would probably say Stephen King's Misery, and it was simply because I was so terrified that I could not finish it. For those of you guys that haven't read Misery and do not want any spoilers, you can skip to the next question. In the scene where Annie Wilkes is breaking Paul's legs, the way that King described that scene was horrifying. And I remember I was terrified. I closed the book and I never opened it again because he scared me that terribly. So yeah, so any book that makes me so terrified that I can't even finish it takes the cake. So yeah, that would be probably my favorite horror book. As for a second nomination, it would be like Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Really great kind of like Gothic sort of horror story. So if you want something more contemporary that's still kind of gross, that one's a cool one. All right, so question number 17, would you spend the night in a haunted house? No. Next question. Would you or have you ever taken part in a seance? No. Next question. Question number 20, you are alone in your house and you hear footsteps coming from downstairs. What do you do? Run out the house? I don't know what's going on in these horror movies, but like I'm not gonna go explore the thing and die. I'm leaving the house. I'm leaving the house and I'm not coming back. Simple as that. I've done it before. I've just ran out the house. I feel like I'm safer outside than inside. Next question. Question 21, if you had a demon haunting you, what would you do? I don't like to think about that. If you typically, from the little bit that I understand about the supernatural and about like those kinds of things, more occult, those kinds of things, if a demon is haunting you, you're kind of fucked. So I don't even want to consider what I would do. I would probably, I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. Question 22, what is the scariest thing you ever experienced? I'm pretty sure I experienced some pretty terrifying things, but I probably blocked out most of them because they were that terrifying. The last scariest thing I can remember is when I got into a car accident with a pickup truck and I literally ended up flying, or like my car spun around and I almost hit a pole. That was pretty scary. Question number 23, what do you usually do on Halloween? Well, since I am an old millennial with not that much going on, usually nothing. Usually I spend my Halloween indoors. I don't really go to bars because I hate them. I hate socializing even though I crave human interaction. And I just literally spend my time indoors watching Halloween movies and eating candy by myself. I don't bother with trick-or-treaters because I feel awkward around children and I never know how to interact with them, even though people tell me that I'm good with children. But anyway, I digress. I just literally stay inside and do absolutely nothing. Question 24, what are you dressing up as this year for Halloween? I actually don't know. I haven't thought that far. I don't even know if anything will be possible this year, considering the fact that we are still in a you-know-what. So I don't know. I actually have no idea. I might just spend my Halloween indoors again and watching horror movies. Question 25, if you could choose from a pet like Sabrina the Witch, what would you pick? Oh, so it's probably asking like if I could pick a familiar, what familiar would it be? I like lizards. I like lizards, I like reptiles. I specifically like iguanas, so I would probably have an iguana familiar. That's different. A witch with an iguana familiar, that would be different for sure. Question 26, can you sleep well after watching something scary? It depends on the movie and it depends how scared I am. If it's anything to do with like Chucky or dolls, yeah, I kind of can't really sleep by myself. I get pretty freaked out. That fucking doll has scared me since I was a child. So anything with like moving dolls, that makes me unsettled, but like everything else I can do pretty decently at, thankfully. Question 27, who is your favorite monster or villain? That's like asking between my favorite children. How dare you ask me this question? I honestly don't know. My favorite monster or my favorite villain? That's hard. That's really hard.
Several days later.
I would probably say my favorite, let's say, old Hollywood monster would probably be Frankenstein's monster. He's probably my favorite. As for just like a regular old villain, I really like Maleficent because she's regal, but you don't fucks with Maleficent. So I would say them too. Question 28, tell us about a time when you scared someone so bad. I scare people on the daily for my own amusement. The last time I scared someone was my mom as she was coming out of the bathroom. I was hiding behind a corner and I popped out and went boom, and I scared her. That was like literally a week ago. So I scare people all the time for my own enjoyment. Question 29, you're being chased by a mass killer. What do you grab on the way out of your house? I'm being chased by a mass killer. What makes you think I'm gonna have a chance to grab something out of my house while I'm being chased? Nothing. I'm just gonna run my ass out and hope I don't get stabbed in the back, literally. So yeah, I probably wouldn't grab anything because I would be too concerned with trying to like haul ass and get out of my house. Question number 30 and the last question of this tag. Tell us what you're celebrating this Halloween. What do you mean, what do you think I'm doing? I'm celebrating Halloween. I'm not gonna be really celebrating anything. I'll be celebrating the fact that I'm not dead, that the panorama has not gotten me, thankfully. So that's what I'm celebrating this Halloween, the fact that the panorama has not got me. So I think that's a pretty good thing to celebrate about. So those are all of the questions. If you guys want to answer the questions, like I said before, feel free to do so in the comments. I'd love to hear your responses and we can get like a little interaction going on. If you guys like these tag videos, send me some more along the way and I can do them for you. But hopefully you guys learned some more about me for y'all newbies that are here today. But like always, guys, take care of yourselves, wash your hands. Hope you guys have a safe night or day wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.